Yo, what's up with y'all, man? It's Two Trail News, and I'm back. And we got an update on the New Orleans terrorist attack and the attempted terrorist attack in Las Vegas. Okay, so we got in New Orleans, y'all, the terrorist attacker. His name is Shamsud Din Jabbar. Okay, he is a U.S. citizen. He's from Texas, okay? He was living in Houston, Texas, all right? Jabbar was a Army veteran, okay? He was 42 years old. He served in Afghanistan, okay? 2009, he went to Afghanistan. Now, this attack took place in the French Quarters part of New Orleans, Louisiana. The French Quarters is Canal and Bourbon Street. These are two of the biggest and the most busy places in New Orleans, okay? That's where this attack took place. Now, they saying that hours before the attack, Jabbar posted while he was driving to Louisiana, declaring his loyalty to ISIS, okay? Now, ISIS is the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, I believe, okay? They're a radical Muslim, I don't know what you would call it, but they're radical Muslims, okay? ISIS, they was the people that I want to say it was George Bush in office when ISIS was running, right? So they saying that Jabbar joined ISIS, all right? Now, the police didn't have the barriers up alongside the road, all right? They only had police cars. They usually have a 3-tier barricade to where you couldn't get to the crowd of people. I don't know why they did not have this up, knowing they had a bowl game that same day that was supposed to be getting played. But they didn't have it up. So they saying that Jabbar had 3 divorces, okay? So in 2012, 2016, and 2022, he got divorced to 3 different women, okay? They say his last home after the divorces, he was at least $30,000 in debt in the mortgages. So he had some financial troubles going on. They're also saying that the business ventures that he was involved in, all went in the red. Okay? So he was experiencing financial trouble. Now, the baby mother, the very last one, so the one he divorced in 2022, said that he made fraudulent payments to her for, I guess it was for the disposition of the divorce as well as child support for the kids. So she's saying he made fraudulent payments. Now, he said he went on social media within the same week of this attack, okay? He went on there and said he wanted to kill his family, but it wouldn't be significant enough to, like, make headlines. So he needed to do something bigger. This was just last week. He said he was going to kill his family, y'all. He did not care. That's how bad it was. He was ready to kill his family, but he knew that it wouldn't make the headlines like it would if he did what he did then. So that's when he decided to do this. Now, he rented a Ford F-150 pickup truck on Toro. That's the vehicle he used in the attacks. Now, he had some man-made explosive devices, okay? Now, he had these planted also along the French quarters. So I'm guessing that he was going to make a distraction here and blow some shit up away from where he made the distraction at. He just never made it to it. Now, I seen videos of this whole incident. Man, it was terrible. Like, I've never seen anything like it before. The man turned onto the street and drove up the street going 40 miles per hour, hitting people, had people jumping out the way. After he finished hitting people, he jumped out the car and shot at the first responders. Now, the first responders and the police officers shot back, and they ended up killing him, okay? So he lost his life after this attack. Now, that's him. Now, in Las Vegas, we have, okay, Matthew Allen Livelsberger, okay? He's from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Okay, they found in the vehicle, he was the one in the Cybertruck in Las Vegas. At the Trump Towers, he drove his car to the valet at the Trump Towers, and a explosive was detonated in front at the valet. Now, inside this vehicle, they found his military ID, his passport, a Desert Eagle 50 cal, a SLR B30, and fireworks, okay? Now, when they finally made it to that vehicle, man, he was in that vehicle and he was burnt beyond recognition. The firearms were burnt almost to beyond recognition. So it was a bad scene, man. They still haven't identified him yet, but all of those documents were in there, as well as him using the Toro app to rent that Cybertruck. All right. Now he's a 37-year-old, and he was also active military. Now, both of these gentlemen served in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and Afghanistan in 2009. Now, Livelsberger, he was in the Army, he was in the Green Beret, he was in the National Guard and the Army Reserve up until the time of this attempted attack. So, the suspect shot himself in the head prior to the detonation of the vehicle. So prior to the vehicle exploding, he shot himself in the head. Luckily, he did that, because had he drove that vehicle into the building and then blew it up, then it would have been more casualties, okay? But they pretty sure it was him, because they followed him, they tracked him all the way back from Colorado to Las Vegas using cameras from everywhere. So they plenty of times they seen him in that car, they seen him in the car by himself, and they don't believe that anybody else was involved in this attack. Now, with one being an ISIS-related attack and one being a Caucasian male, I highly doubt that these two incidents are related. But by the two gentlemen both serving in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and both serving in Afghanistan at the same time, they're looking into it to make sure that these guys aren't tied together, okay? So that's what's going on. But that's the updated information. Any new news, man, I'll get it to y'all, man. It's 2 Trill News, and I'm signing off, man. I appreciate the support. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Let's get this out to the masses, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.